So, we need to get some money somehow. Or get some crowns. Well, yeah, we can just kinda hit these things. There's always a nearby source of income, at least. There you go. Make them feel as bad about themselves as possible. Okay, so you can't act in umbrellas. I should have been doing that. Whatever. You can also knock down the lifeguard towers, I believe. That's the only tower. Oh yeah, you can also use these things to fly up in the air. Forgot about that. Come on, do it. Do it, more! Higher! You can get serious air off these sometimes. Just not very often. Doesn't say how many signs there are. It's odd. Alright, anyways. More balls over here. How many are there left? None. Cool. We might not be able to accomplish this, for example, but we can try. Let's do it once. Boom! Okay, so here's... Okay, so I actually found all the dumpsters with relative ease. Boom. So now we can just try to play this game again. I don't know if I still don't know if there's actually a defined endpoint to these games or not. Spend all my crowns. This got oddly hard at the end. At the end, I was less than halfway through. It starts off quite easy. Goofy Gooer gets really hard because there's a combination of the unresponsive clicking and... Which might just be because of the high resolution, I'm not sure. Because this game's not supposed to run at this resolution. And how quickly it actually expects you to click on things towards the end, once you're near 75. This, though, part of it is, like, if you mess something up, there's, like, compounding failure, because it's not like all the bubbles clear once you miss a bubble or anything. Crap! So you need to actually carefully time every rising and lowering of Patrick. So you make sure you always hit everything. And they're randomly generated bubbles too, so you don't always have a good chance of doing anything. Ah! Yeah, see, I don't see anything good coming of trying that again. So next thing to do, I think, was at 150. So let's just try to make up the difference and get some more crowns. And we can get up to 150 and then the next game. I'm at least gonna show off all the games. Like I said, I don't know which ones of these even have endings. And the game's not exactly telling me much of anything specific. I just know I haven't even managed to make my money back on any of these yet, so I'll just try to do what I can. I now want to go to the party boat. Man, the speed you get from those ramps is crazy. Clams, where are clams? See, now we can actually try to do something more profitable. Oh, I won't be surprised if I could... Yeah, there we go! So I'll get air off these things. Oh, and I almost had it before. Had something going on there. Well, it's not Spongebob, stop. Why you do yourself? Well, I can do that, I guess. Anyways, stop. Okay. So then... I want to explore some new scenery. Like, I want to go off into the middle of... There's too many jellyfish for me to care about. Like, I want to try some fun stuff in downtown, for example. But... here, there's just... not really anything to do. So, if we get 50 more crowns, we'll be able to head on into the castle. And then work from there. Knocking down some signs should help do that. At least there's a high density of stuff to do here in downtown. Come on. I know you can do it. I know you can get air off of these. Come on. You do that at least. Maybe you can get higher. I haven't really figured out what makes you get height off of these. I just know that if you go on these, you can do that sometimes. And sometimes you can get really high. It seems like it's completely up to chance. Come on. There. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Hey, it's the, I can't remember what those things are called. Those light towers. This Crab's place. This feels like it's actually explicitly based off of Battle for Bikini Bottom and its incarnation downtown. Of course, that game's incarnation downtown was based off of the show, but... Ah! Tend to slow down when you hit this thing. Oh, man! Yeah, see, I always have fun doing things like that. Just kind of randomly switching between characters. Alright, so I'm not getting as many things as I had hoped. There aren't actually as many things to do here in downtown as I had hoped. 10 tires, seriously? I'm pretty sure you only get 10 crowns bonus for getting all of them, too. So it gets hard to justify some of these longer lists of things to hit. Grind-a-mania, Spongebob. It's hard to tell. I don't even know which tires I haven't hit. Because sometimes, yeah, see, like that one. It's in a place I haven't seen the tire before, but it's only there because I hit it there from elsewhere. Whoa, that tire just kind of started going out of nowhere. Oh man. Yes! Bounce! Alright, so what else can we do? I'm sure there's something else to be found in this world. I'm very sure of it. See, like these. Just bump things. So, I guess we don't need to worry about going to Shell City or anything. If we live in a world where there are crowns just stuffed everywhere. In fact, I'm hardly even sure why Neptune cares. Oh, this whole ordeal. Okay, so we're gonna spend every last crown we have to get into here. I assure you this is a good idea. Let me in. Okay. Squire Whack. Yeah, this one I think I've actually played. I don't remember it in terms of what it's like to play, but I remember it involves whacking squires. Okay. More clicking on things. These are all basically the same games. I really shouldn't. Because every time I do a harder one, I lose more points than I did on the easier ones. I lose so many crowns. I guess this is that weird song that's not actually really... I'm trying to click on the dude! The only part of this is just that I'm using a trackpad. Also, that's actually a really high resolution crown image. You need to click on these guys really quickly. See, I need to do separate motions of moving mouse and clicking, which requires some effort. More effort than with a normal mouse. Stop that! So probably it might just be that I'm using a trackpad. So an actual mouse like developers had intended. This game feels a lot more responsive than the Goofy Goober one does, though. And it gets faster, so ah, come on! I clicked on that dude. That one I'm sure of. Go away. So we're back to the Grind Fest. And the next game is going to be in Shell City. Not Shell City, in the Trench. To do that, I think we need 200 crowns. I can never manage to touch all those. So we're gonna have to make that happen somehow. I don't even know how much I'm willing to do on screen when it comes to grinding for stuff. There's just so much to do now. It's gonna get to where I'm pretty sure the last thing you do is the 900 crowns one. And I have actually tried that before. I vaguely remember what it's like. All I remember is I lost it. I don't know how far I managed to get. I don't know how far I managed to get nowadays. Since I like to imagine I'm better at playing things for the most part now, but at the same time, so let's just retry some things. Where are these trash cans hidden? It's like, that's some of the trash cans, but where are the rest? They're not behind our houses. Doesn't seem to be back here. Oh, it does. Very delocalized trash cans. Okay. I have no idea where the other trash can is. Is it this? Boom. Awesome. Got these things. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, the houses that give you crowns actually have crowns on them. Just in case you didn't learn to recognize the distant purple identical houses. But what I was going to do is actually just replay the first mission, because that will give us some crowns as well. What are these? They're just moving on their own, man. Okay. It's free! Which is kind of ironic considering it's Mr. Krabs.
3, 2, 1, let's
So I have nothing to lose. For example, Mr. Krabs implied there are secret crowns good here. So that's a way to just grind up some points. Grind up a time bonus and whatnot. Of course, it'll help your time bonus more if you're playing your route more efficiently than I did just now. But they also count for actual crowns. This probably isn't a bad way to grind for crowns, actually, but there's the issue of wanting to do this over and over and over, so do what you're willing to do, I guess. I'm trying to keep an eye out for secret crowns in other locations. I'm not seeing any. I see this. I don't know if this is actually a good idea or not, though. I don't think it's actually gonna bring me where I want to be. I see, now I'm kind of freeforming, and that's probably a bad thing. And it's giving me more crowns in one sense, because I'm, like, literally picking up more crowns. But at the same time, it doesn't help my time bonus. But you do have things like this. But yeah, so this actually seems like a really good way to get a lot of crowns. Yeah, see, that got me a pretty good number, actually. Yeah, like, I can play that again. Pay 0 crowns? Yes. And then once we have 200, we can actually do something else that's interesting. But we can explore. I want to see, like, what my record is. What record I can achieve for biggest number of crowns. Throughout this whole thing. So you have to balance picking up crowns and actually saving time, because if you pick up a bunch of crowns in a short amount of time, that means you also get a giant bonus. So it's kind of, I mean, every second is a crown, but at the same time, you can pick up crowns by using those seconds. It's a balancing act. It requires thought, and patience, and strategy. I don't know if going off on the right there is the best idea, for example. But I can say that can be a good idea to run around here in some capacity. I don't know if I want to run around there more. But I know that if I go back here, I get lots. I don't think I saw anything behind the Krusty Krab just now. I'm not sure. See, that gives you a lot. That gives you a lot. That's a good thing to do. It's free and gives you way more anything else. It seems it's way more quick. It's way quicker. It seems like objectively superior to everything else. 250. Okay, so what I want to do next is the drum bucket. That's 200, I believe, with the drench. Odd thing, yeah, here it is. Odd thing being that the jump where it's traditionally right in front of the Krusty Krab, which it is not here. It's not even, like, facing it, I don't think. Alright, so what's here?